If you've been scrolling through Amazon looking for a stand mixer that doesn't cost as much as a KitchenAid, chances are you've run into Vivohome. And at first glance, it looks like a great deal. Big bowls, lots of features, even those 9-in-1 machines that promise to do everything short of cooking dinner for you. But here's the real question. Is Vivohome actually a smart buy or just a good-looking shortcut? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Laura. I've spent years working in real kitchens, and I've learned one thing the hard way. A mixer isn't just about features, it's about how it holds up when you actually use it. So I took a closer look at the Vivohome lineup, and here's what stood out. First, you need to understand these mixers fall into two main categories. You've got your traditional stand mixers, the ones meant for everyday baking. Cakes, cookies, whipped cream, basic dough. And then you've got the multifunction machines, the 3-in-1, 6-in-1, even 9-in-1 models, with attachments like blenders, meat grinders, pasta maker, and you name it. Now on paper, that sounds like incredible value, but in a real kitchen, more features doesn't always mean better performance. Let's start with what Vivohome actually does well. The biggest strength here is value for money. You're getting larger bowl sizes, decent power specs, and a full set of attachments, often at a price that's much easier to justify. For casual home bakers, that matters. If you're making cookies on the weekend, whipping cream, or doing occasional baking projects, this kind of mixer can absolutely make sense. And honestly, the 6-quart 10-speed model, that's probably the most balanced option in the lineup. It's not flashy, but it does the basics well enough for most home kitchens. But here's where I want you to slow down, because the trade-offs are real. First, consistency. Across reviews, you start seeing patterns. Quality control can be uneven. Some units work great, others arrive with issues or don't last as long as you'd hope. Second, long-term confidence. This isn't a brand with a deep history in stand mixers. It's more of a general home products company, and that shows in things like limited replacement parts, customer support that can be hit or miss, and durability that doesn't always inspire trust. And third, this is a big one, those multifunction models. I'll be honest, when a mixer tries to be a blender, a grinder, a pasta maker, and a slicer, I get cautious. Because I'd rather have one tool that does its job really well than 5 tools that do their job just okay. So who should consider Vivohome? This is a good fit if you're on a budget. You bake occasionally and you're okay with a good enough machine, not a lifetime investment. But if you won't bake bread regularly, use your mixer several times a week, or want something you'll rely on for years, I'd think twice. So here's my honest take. Vivohome isn't a bad brand. It's a value brand. And if you walk into it with realistic expectations, you might be perfectly happy. Just don't buy it thinking you're getting a premium mixer at a discount. You're getting a practical tool with a few compromises. And in the kitchen, knowing that up front, that's what helps you make a good decision. If you want, I can also break down how this compares to KitchenAid or other budget mixers. Just let me know. And as always, cook smart, not complicated.